detour. Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. My A.C.B.A. niggas, you already know what the fuck it is. Man, I got toys mint on card. Yeah. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Yeah. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beasts we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Aries, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the blue wire, silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A. we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Art, book, 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 art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. My A.C.B.A. niggas, you already know what the fuck it is. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game, be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the blue wire, silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card, toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 116, if I'm not mistaken. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me, the Colonel, aka Fabster, and Pan Cheesy. Rick Dom is around. I think he's going to join us for one of the topics in particular, but he's got some extracurricular activities going on. But we here.
What up?
5 weeks in a row? 6 weeks in a row? 5 weeks in a row?
Killing it. We're on the street.
All right, no doubt. How y'all feeling? For some reason, I'm feeling really, really good today.
Same here.
How y'all feeling?
Yeah, it's a good day, dude. I don't know what it is. I think we get some new figures or something, but I don't know. It's the perfect fall day. It's cold outside, but still sunny.
Man, it was a beautiful day here in New York City. Beautiful weather, like 70 degrees today. It's crazy. I don't know what was going on, but it was like a lot of people out on the street celebrating some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of cars racing, celebrating out in the streets. It's weird. I don't know. It's like, guys, it's Friday. Let's calm down.
It's crazy. But yeah, man. So we got a few things we want to discuss. Some really exciting news in the world of toys. We want to start with. We want to start with pickups, or we want to save that for that.
We can incorporate them in because one of my pickups, which should be obvious by now, is going to incorporate into one of our topics.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So you go first. Shoot.
Yeah. So
all right. Let's start with a couple of the.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Before we even actually get into that, we had some pictures rolling in the pre-show, right, B?
Of course.
So yeah, I just wanted to first and foremost, this I don't know, was it? I think it was the 25th, but we lost a community member. I want to say rest in peace and give my condolences to Ruben. aka R.A. Lav, aka B-Boy's Lav. Probably most of you know him from that account, but like I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, he had changed his Instagram screen name, but an avid toy collector and A.C.B.A. artist and always working on stuff, always putting up really cool art in the group. He passed away on, I believe it was the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. And his wife contacted some of the other fellow artists in the Philippines, and then they posted it up in plastic and paint this past week. So we lost a really, really good dude and a great artist. So I wanted to give my condolences to his immediate family. You know, I had put up a post and said that, you know, A.C.B.A. is his extended family, but my condolences to his immediate family and friends, and my condolences to his wife too, who has been actually pretty happy to see the community kind of showing him love and everybody, you know, giving him praises and posting up his art and all of that stuff. So of course we're going to continue to celebrate him like we would anybody else in the community that has passed. But P, you want to say anything?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's always tough to lose any member of our community, and then to top it off, he was such a great artist, and like people have said in the posts honoring him that his style was like instantly recognizable, and he repped A.C.B.A. like mad hard. He was doing October, like this whole event. It was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much. I don't want to say he passed doing A.C.B.A., but his wife mentioned that he was working on a setup like the night before he passed, and he didn't finish it. But she had actually shared some of those photos with us too. So of course that was heartbreaking. I'm sure there was a lot of tears shed, you know. But yeah, as soon as I got that news on, I don't know if it was Tuesday or Wednesday this week, it definitely hit me. So it's, you know, it's like that anytime we lose anybody from the community. So.
Yeah, if there's any comfort to be had, it's just his wife is very thankful for everybody coming out the woodworks and just showing appreciation for his art and just his friendship and stuff and his impact in the community. So that's like the silver lining and everything.
No doubt. So yeah, once again, rest in peace, rest in power to Ruben, aka B-Boy's Lab. And again, we're gonna continue to celebrate you. You know what was weird? I actually tried to Saturday Salvo had already went up. And I tried to post his one of his picks as the top, as the last pick. If you guys don't know, Saturday Salvo is basically like a 21 picture salute every week of some of the best picks from the past week on our Instagram. But YouTube, Instagram has been like taking stuff down that says it's going against the community standards, and it wasn't even anything violent. It was crazy. They did the same thing last week for Halloween. Halloween was kind of, you know. I could see that they were, you know, had probably more people looking out for Halloween stuff. But so, yeah, I got to get his post back up. And throughout this week, we're going to continue to celebrate him. And I actually feel like one of his pictures from October is probably going to win something, actually, too. That picture with the Kingpin and the Daredevil.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That one was really, really dope. I mean, that stood out to me for that particular theme. You know, before his passing, I was really looking at that. So obviously, we're gonna have to take a better look. I know a lot of people have been asking about October and if we're going to be announcing the winners and stuff like that. It's coming. We're working on it. It's a painstaking process to pick these winners, but it's definitely coming. We're not sitting on our hands here, so it's coming soon.
Yeah, we're also there's small talks about incorporating some of the randomization. We'll do it on the podcast, like for fun. Everybody will.
Yeah.
And
we're working on a way to get the information out correctly and as best as possible for, you know, everybody. And if we can make it an entertaining part of this show, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Absolutely. So let's get right into the news.
Let's get into some quick topics. We hit the heavy stuff. We talked about the weather. We talked about the passing of a member of the community, but we can get into some more lighthearted affairs, such as a new Marvel Legends, which was just kind of teased and then I guess put up for pre-order, and I believe the pre-order is like sold out somehow.
I thought you were going to share your pickup, so we're gonna wait on that.
Oh, okay. Well, this is literally it. It's just the new JJ. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to show that out for people here.
Did we? I mean, I guess we kind of knew this was coming. I'm sure Rectangular had already alluded to this some time ago, and then we saw the teaser that leaked the day before they actually put it up, and yeah, looks good. A lot of people thought they were going to go the route of Punker Mike and basically just use the upper torso or maybe the whole body of Claw and change out the arms or whatever. It looks like they did use the Claw arms though.
Yeah, for sure. These are the claw rolled up sleeves and arms. I think it's just a new vest and a new tie, but this is the same suited shirt.
So a lot of people complaining about the tie, that they didn't really like the tie, but isn't this his exact look from the show, or is this a first appearance comic look?
It's kind of an amalgamation. I mean, technically, if it's on this card, it should look like it does on the animated series, right? So I think that's kind of what they're going for, because I think he wore more brown on that.
Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of people were kind of fooled by the look of the packaging, which looks like the animated series packaging from back in the day. I mean, that's what it's intended to do, but pretty much everything that they've given us, though, has been comic accurate, though.
Yeah, pretty darn.
JJ.
I don't know if this is, you know how Hasbro does. It's not necessarily from one specific look, but, you know, just kind of an amalgamation, just their own kind of classic JJ.
Yeah, if anything, I see this figure and I immediately think JJ. There's nothing off-putting about his tie being messed up. I think JJ, and I think like guys like pulling his hair out. His tie's obviously. This guy
is not well put together. He has a hard time keeping his emotions and his clothing in check. Wait, that's not
right. So yeah, I don't really see a problem. I think it's right on brand.
I think it's an improvement. If anything, you know, even the head sculpt. I think the brows are bushier than the one we got with the chameleon figure.
Leave the tweezers at home.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I think that was the other thing too. That a lot of people wanted a different head sculpt, something, you know, some sort of variation from the kind of just extra packing that we got with the chameleon figure. But hey, I'll take it. I like the fact that they gave us some interchangeable hands. That pointing finger is obviously gold, and they gave us the little newspaper prop. Once again, Hasbro taking notes from all those customizers out there that have been giving us little newspaper clippings and stuff. You know, from there.
Is this paper or is this a paper?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. The rolled up paper is a hard plastic. We know that's the same one that we got with the Gwen Stacy figure. But I'm not 100% sure what type of material they went for with the flattened out newspaper. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. And then people are confirming the comment. Capliv says he wore a blue suit in the animated series and a brown suit in Spectacular Spider-Man.
Okay, and the Spectacular Spider-Man animated show, right?
Animated series, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, this must be a comic look then. I'm gonna have to really look that up and find this.
Cool. It's a new vest, if anything. I don't think we've had an open vest before.
I don't think so either. But yeah, I'll take it. It looks good. We're gonna see J. Jonah Jameson appearing in the MCU in the next few years for sure. We obviously got that little teaser of him at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home. And yeah, I'm with this. I don't know when this is slated for release. You guys got that information?
Let's see. It just says fall 2020. So
what
I believe it went on pre-order. It's on pre-order. Yeah, all the big ones. You know, Dorkside, Big Bad, Entertainment Earth, Megalopolis. So it's up for pre-order. So if you do want it, it should be pretty easy to get at this point.
I think the other Marvel Legends news is Rectangular put up a video. I'm pretty sure that I know all the information that he put up in the video, even though I didn't actually watch it in its entirety yet. But I did get some news myself before he dropped his video. But you know, of course, I didn't try to cut anybody's throat and put out any of the information. But it seems like it was news on Shang-Chi and on I think it was more Eternals news too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you should check that out. I guess there'll be a link in the description below for that.
Yeah.
And also, Shartimus actually got the retro carded Rogue and the retro carded Gambit, and he also got the Cyborg Spider-Man too. So I think the third of those reviews just went up on his channel a couple hours ago, so you guys could check that out as well. And I think that's it for Marvel Legends, right? Anything
Yeah.
else?
No, I think that that's honestly about it. Unless you want to talk about this this War Machine helmet.
I mean, whatever.
Nope. Right. There you go.
I mean, it looks good. It looks good. You know, I did actually talk about this in a news video when I talked about the J. Jonah Jameson myself. So this looks good. It's in the same vein as all of the other helmets and shields and swords and stuff and axes they've released. So light up sounds and you know what I was wondering? It's a one size fit all for this helmet or what? Because
I think so. Adjustable to fit most head sizes.
most head sizes.
Better not have a big noggin.
No doubt. All right. So yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
And then one thing, who said it? Knight of Ren 789 in our chat. He is saying that the newspaper is paper. Ryan Ting confirmed on Twitter.
Okay. All right. So shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Dan. I actually talked to Dan in the DMs like this entire week on Instagram. So shout out to Dan. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Dwight. And yeah, looking forward to whatever we're about to get bombarded with in these next few months. And yeah, I think that's it for Marvel Legends.
All right. So if I could just move into pickups seamlessly here real quick, unless Pancho, you have any final thoughts here?
No. A lot of sites are saying January for Jonah.
All right. So that means Christmas.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, some people will definitely have it for Christmas. It's going to be at that weird cutoff in like top 10 lists where, you know, technically it was supposed to come out 2020, but I got it 2021. So
yeah, exactly.
all right, so I'd stop the screen share for a second. So if we're gonna talk pickups,
Let's go.
I did from Mezco this week. I've been waiting for this one for literally a year. Is when we found out about this character for the first time. It's the Doc Nocturnal that just came out.
So it's out and it's in your hand, or did you get it early, or what?
No, it's out. It's been shipping. I think it officially started shipping like maybe a week or two ago, and I just got it.
We just we shared a picture from Carlos, I think, on the Instagram.
Yeah, I'll pull that up.
I've seen quite a few pictures this past week of this figure. And my boy, shout out to my boy Mike, who was showing me some pictures of his this past week. He said he really, really likes the figure. Yeah. I passed up on it, but he said it's a great buck. He's looking forward to more figures on that buck.
Yeah, I think this is the same as the Far From Home Spider-Man buck, which is just slightly taller than the Homecoming one.
So what's that? Is it the same as Diabolique?
No, it's smaller. Diabolic is like very like tall and lanky. This one is lanky, but it's a little bit shorter than that.
Okay.
And it's
that's supposed to be a female though, too, isn't it?
No, it's a male. We don't really know. Yeah,
all right.
Could be anything.
Comic, he just kind of hangs out in a stasis chamber when he's not operating. You know.
Gender neutral. All right, we got it.
We'll see. It's I guess he's referred to as he. I don't know. But I think what's cool about it it does a lot more. You know how I think last week we were talking about how Mezco comics don't always have a lot of dialogue and stuff. And this is par for the course for sure. There's no dialogue, but the comic that it comes with has like two separate pulpy comic stories. There's no real dialogue, but like the art is really cool and it's somewhere with like Lovecraftian horror, but also like voodoo magic.
Nice.
It's cool. What was key about this, and the reason we want to talk about it in pickups leading into news, is that a lot of people who got this earlier in the week were freaking out about this part, which is like the in comic ad for their actual web store.
Oh, cool.
On their website. And it's like a specific section where people got like the clear skulls a little while ago. They got like a poster. There was just a bunch of like random tchotchkes on there from Mezco that you could buy, and when people started getting this comic in hand, the QR code on it would take you to that page. And then as more people started getting it, the page went down. And like, for some reason, this emporium of badassery was like just not there anymore because I guess they were adding these new items. So at 10 a.m. yesterday, just out of nowhere, maybe a little before 10, The Amazing drops a review for what is basically like an add-on pack for... Oh shit, it just fell. It's basically an add-on pack for this Doc Nocturnal. I'm going to pull it up here on the screen share as well. He dropped a review for this, and it's essentially just an additional little accessory pack plus some extra like swag bundle type stuff. So you got the Doc Nocturnal in hand, and it comes with all its dope accessories, and there's awesome reviews out there you can watch. Won't really get into that here, but this has an additional head sculpt, like a new belt, new like stakes shaped like a cross. It has the same like dart launcher that Ascending Knight Batman came with. Comes with 2 new knives and a sheath for it, and it's all under the guise of like this is a vampire hunter's kit for Doc Nocturnal, which is kind of cool.
But yeah, I could see obviously a bunch of people picking it up for some blade action, though, huh?
Oh yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff with this. It's definitely themed for him, but it looks great. It's a dope little accessory pack, and it's.
Oh, I really like that head sculpt. What is that? That looks like the Moon
yeah,
Knight
that's
head,
the Moon Knight head with a little cross painted on the front. Yeah, and then this is a new knife that actually attaches on the on the regular Doc Nocturnal. He has like the belt right here, and one of the pouches you can pop off, which is how you attach one of the other accessories. And now you can pop that off and add this new sheath to it, which is smart. And a lot of this stuff, like the Moon Knight head, is like reuse. I think only maybe those stakes are new, but it's kind of dope because it allows them to just reuse that stuff at really no cost and just give you a little more for the figure. And I think releasing it separately like this also keeps the cost of the original figure down, so it's kind of cool. I personally like it. A lot of people are like, wait, so we have to buy DLC for our action figures now? Like, it's not enough that our video games cost like $100 for the premium deluxe edition, but then 3 months down the line, you have to buy the new add-on pack, even though you have the season pass or whatever it is.
That's the name of the game these days. It's the same type of things happening with Mafex when they pack in an accessory for an upcoming figure or a past figure and a current figure, so
yeah,
everybody's doing it in different ways. I respect it. It's a retail hustle. I expect it.
It's a good hustle for sure.
And it's just to I'm biased, of course, but to sing Mezco's praises, it's just like a really like unusual and like unique thing for them to have done in particular for one of their characters. Like I don't think I've seen anyone really do like a specific character like add-on pack like this. And I think releasing it separately like this probably kept the cost of the original figure down, because if they'd given you all this plus what's already with what was the t-shirt, the comic, and I didn't talk about this, but like the trading cards that you get, that would have made the total package, if it's like 35 plus 112, over $150. So
it keeps the cost down, but it's also a way for them to kick up on the back end too. It's pretty genius, actually.
For sure. And I can see them doing this for other characters too, and people definitely want it for like Baron Benz or like maybe the Pink Skulls. I guess you can count some of the skull packs as that. So that was what The Amazing dropped a review for, and it had a link to the buy page for this, which was part of the Slugfest Emporium that had gone down temporarily and then back up with all these new items. So there was the Doc Nocturnal kit. There was a new pack of glow-in-the-dark skulls, kind of like those clear skulls we got a while back, but now fun new glow-in-the-dark colors. 12 of them for $25. Got waitlisted immediately, of course. Then there was the Rumble Society pin and patch set. Just literally just swag. You can buy swag. If you like getting it in the bundles, you can now purchase it separately. And then this was
about all that shit.
And this was cool too. This was a weapons pack, the Baker's Dozen weapons pack, which is actually still up for sale. You can go on Mezco's website right now and still buy this.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool if you are not an avid Mezco collector, but if you are, you got all this shit 10 times over already for the most part, except the axe maybe and the wrench. Yeah,
but for a Mezco collector, it's just a new item. Like these aren't the weapons we've gotten before. Look, we've never gotten a machete like this, because the one with Jason was
the machete, the axe, and the wrench I guess is new. Everything else we've gotten, it's just all blacked out.
Yeah, pretty much. We've gotten this knife before. We've gotten all of these before, honestly. The wrench with Pink Skulls, machete Jason, axe Jason, but again, like you said, just blacked out. And now
I think we only seen a revolver like one time though, or no, maybe twice. We had a revolver with the Netflix Punisher and with the Joker. Well, the Joker's revolver was like some other shit though.
Yeah, it was different. No, I don't think we've gotten this revolver since like the OG Punishers. The Netflix Punisher only had the handgun.
No, it had a revolver. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it only has the 9mm and the.
You sure?
The minigun.
I'm gonna have to look.
Somebody in the chat. I'm like 99% on this, but somebody in the chat, if you agree with Boog, let me know. But yeah, these are all weapons we've gotten before, just blacked out. I don't think we've gotten this in black. We haven't gotten this gun in black. A lot of these actually came with Punisher originally, so it's a good chance to
Wait,
get the.
did Gordon come with the revolver? Oh, he had
Gordon,
a regular. He had a regular like.
yeah, he had like the small Glock.
Yeah.
Honestly, it has been a while. Regardless of when we got the revolver, we've never gotten it blacked out either. We got this RPG, Mr. William, with Deadpool, I think the PX Deadpool, and a couple of the Punishers, the OG Punishers. And I think Harley comes with a completely new one, so not her. Yeah. Again, if you want this, you can go on Mezco's website. It's apparently like shipping now or something. So that was cool. But then the big item that people were really excited about is a new Gomez figure. It is the Gomez of Death, inspired by Bruce Lee's Game of Death. And, it's what that would look like. It's Gomez in a Bruce Lee yellow tracksuit. He's got Fists of Fire effects, which obviously came with Iron Fist originally, or will be coming with Iron Fist.
Yeah, the thing's not even
Well,
out.
Exactly. It exists in this weird limbo like state. How do you say it grammatically?
You know what?
They
They do that a lot too. Mezco does that a lot too. With something that is going to have a certain accessory or effect, and then out of nowhere something else will drop that'll have it packed in. But before that first one that you saw, they've done that quite a few times.
For sure. And then real quick, Eeks Geeks says Netflix Punisher came with a snub nose revolver, and the revolver in that pack is the long nose.
Okay.
Yeah, Gomez of Death. He's fighting ninjas. He's fighting his way up a tower. He's getting beat up. He's ripping out people's hearts. Comes with a new, accessory for that. New battle damaged head.
This all looks like Darius is posing too, huh?
Absolutely.
Of course.
So what's the consensus? You think they have a Bruce Lee in the works, or do you think a Bruce Lee license fell through?
I don't think so. I think this is just another.
I think they're just having a good time. With
cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're making their mascot into like things that they love that would probably be like too expensive to get otherwise, and like it gives the collector a chance to just pop on another head on here.
That's the dream, right? For any toy company.
Shout out
the only
to,
thing you might have trouble with is the gloves.
Shout out to my man Adam. I did pick this up, so shout out to my man Adam. And also shout out to Parker Mike, because he gave me some custom ninja heads that I could use for the all blacked out Gomez ninja that they put out a few months back. And I assume that I'll be able to use that on here too, even though it'd probably be better for some unmasked head. This is the thing that you would use for your own custom head, actually. Like if you had a custom of yourself,
Yeah, for sure. And you would need maybe even a custom neck, or try to find one that fits, because
possibly. You know what? Somebody's putting out Mezco necks for just for this type of purpose, if I remember correctly. I don't remember who it was, but also shout out to 796 Studios, who showed me a link for a neck extension for the SH Figure Arts Mandalorian. I was pretty disappointed with that first release of the Mandalorian because of how the head sat on upper torso, and it was just a lot going on with that figure. But he showed me a little neck extension part that an independent person is selling that made it look a lot fucking better. And and I ordered a couple. I will link that somewhere. I'll link it in the chat, and then I guess you can link it down there.
For sure. The only thing, obviously with the Gomez too, is the skin tone is like brown under the suit as well. So as somebody in the comments mentioned, Mr. William, this might make it even better Bruce Leroy.
No doubt. But yeah, I got it because I don't know. It's karate shit. It's ninja shit.
Right? That's literally it. It's so versatile.
A literal karate bug man.
And it's so funny because this was technically a sneak drop, right? Like I don't know how we feel about this, but I missed it personally. I found out after it was up for almost an hour already, so I got in early on the wait list, but I still got waitlisted on it because I was watching Young Justice and I just couldn't be torn away. And I
know a lot of people get upset when they do shit like that, but but I like it. I like when they keep the collectors on their toes and make certain things really exclusive, and like, it's makes it fun. It makes collecting fun. It does make things competitive, and it does obviously drive up prices on the secondary and stuff like that. But it does add some fun factor to collecting.
Yeah, for sure. There's always that like kind of chase or like that surprise drop. Like it's kind of my own fault that I'd missed it because I was doing my own thing and I had specifically like shut out, from answering texts or looking at notifications or anything. And people did tell me, I just didn't look at their notifications. So I had the opportunity to like not sleep on this, and I completely just missed it. So and like they're saying, it was up for a while. So it you had an opportunity to get it. I just completely like slept on it because I was doing my own thing. We really had no indication of like date. Like we knew like to expect it, like that it was in the nebulous future because we saw it in the Doc Nocturnal comic, but we didn't know. There was no like even a hint as to when there would be a drop date. I mean, I could have. I'm not too mad about it because like a friend of mine is getting it for me. But yeah, there's always that disappointment of like, dang, I missed it.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to build their social media. It's a good incentive to like follow them on everything, just so you don't miss a single thing, or like follow like fan groups and just like. It's just better incentive for their customer base to buy in more into the lifestyle of the brand. Right. To the point where like they themselves don't even have to do any marketing, like their fan groups and Discord channels and Facebook groups and stuff. They just do it for them, which is incredible.
What's the ratio in the chat? How many people down in the chat actually scored this?
Some people do like it. B Rivera says that he just got the Doc Nocturnal in. JM Stunt says that he likes the sneak drop kind of thing because it is cool because when it's a sneak drop like this, it will be those like hardcore people in those groups who will like find out about it first and like not have to fight with all like the casual people who are also trying to get this thing. But like if you happen to be one of those hardcore fans who like it just happens to miss it because it drops at an inopportune time. It's also my fault because I should just have the Pavlovian response to like check all my Mezco notifications and groups at 10 a.m. every morning because that's when they drop anything. So, even if Young Justice was like 5 minutes from ending, I would have been like, oh shit, it's 10 o'clock. Let me go check this out real quick. It does. Like there are certain things that we've now been conditioned to like watch out for. Like, we know 10 a.m. or, at least my time, 1 p.m. Boog's time is like their usual drop times, maybe like 30 minutes extra, depending on the, there's certain things that you've come to expect, but I do also like when they just hit us with like sneaky shit and you're like, oh, fuck. Like the sense of urgency when I read my notification and it just says New Gomez up, I'm like, oh God. But like low key, like live for that. As stressful as it can be, like if you've seen my video on my channel about like buying some of the stuff when people are expecting it, it is nice to like be able to find out about it early and like just get your stuff because you're like really tuned into that community.
Hell yeah. Christopher Miller says in chat you can get the neck extension files on Thingiverse if you have your own 3D printer. The page for that is Figureworks. And 3D printers are extremely affordable now. I was talking to, again, shout out to 796. I was talking to him earlier. He's thinking about getting a 3D printer as well. They're like under $300 now for like a resin high resolution printer. There's basically there's no excuse not to have one. It's like,
yeah, we actually have one here at my house. We just haven't set it up yet, but I'm definitely into doing that, especially now that, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, 112 Shop has shut down, but they've made all their files available online. So you don't really, like if you have the printer, you also have the capability to like buy your, print your own accessories and do that stuff on your own instead of like
that's true,
exclusively having to buy from people.
And I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and now that 3D printers are so like consumer friendly priced and a lot of people have them, the price for people selling their 3D models has gone down like exponentially over like the last like 5 years alone. Like I remember when I was first looking at 3D printers, people were selling their like custom files for crazy amounts, but now they're just like normal. I think like 1/12 is doing their shit for like $12 or like $15 or something, which is just fine.
Yeah, and once you have it, you can, like, use it as many times as you want. You know, as opposed to buying one vest, you know, pre-printed and painted for like, you know, $60.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had a 3D printer here for like
Forever.
like 3 or 4 years, or 4 or 5 years. I used that shit like one time.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of maintenance, honestly. Like I had a previous roommate who had one, and he used it like really regularly for like really like random shit. Like if he needed like a missing piece from an IKEA furniture, he would like, you know, measure it and like engineer a way to make a replacement piece.
Sick.
So he would use it for that. But even just for stuff like that, he had like a whole like spool feeding system to get like all the filament into the machine, and that itself sat inside of like a Tupperware, like, you know, kind of like where you would store figures. And then he had like the line going through while it was inside. It was just like a lot. I'm like, damn, like it's worth it, but you have to have the space and like kind of the know-how for how to do all that. And also shout out 112 Shop, who are now called, I think, Figure Gear, because there was some, you know, confusion with Mezco 112, I guess.
They're called Figure Gear now.
They're called Figure Gear 3D, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they've actually not only like made their files available, but they've like been documenting and like creating a lot of tutorials for how to do a lot of this printing and stuff at home. So definitely like go check them out, I think, on YouTube. But if not, just go to their Instagram. I think it's Figure Gear 3D, and they will have links to like all their new tutorials if you want to do your own at-home printing and everything.
Nice.
So shout out to them, because to bow out so graciously from the game, but then like just here you go, guys, here's everything, like please pick up where we left off, you know. I think that's really dope.
Yeah, what a way to go.
Honestly. All right, so that is the extent of Mezco. Basically just follow them on social media and be ready to like drop money like at the tip of a hat. Just in case.
Basically.
Moving on, we got to get into this. We got a lot of Tamashii talk to get into, right?
An unbelievable amount of information dropped.
Yeah. And I'm going to let Poncho take over on the screen sharing here, because I'm out of my element.
Well, if you just want to go to ToyArc, I don't know if I can screen share and run OBS at the same time. It always like pauses it.
Let me see. Let me check these. Oh, because they had their virtual con thing, right?
Yeah, they sure did.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to get into the DBZ reveals and the Marvel Pac-Man Godzilla reveals.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, there was so Tamashii had their event. It was their online exclusive event where they dropped just a bunch of information. They had like a ton of really crazy displays. Like their Kamen Rider display was nuts. They basically just had like just their whole legacy on display in this really nice rented out space. It looked very well put together, very professional. Just a great showcase of what their whole brand is about. But the biggest takeaway in the toy collecting community is all the Dragon Ball stuff they dropped. They just dropped an exorbitant amount of information. It's unbelievable.
The place where they had their stuff on display, it was just for like the press to come in and take pictures, or
I believe
it was
so.
regular?
I don't even know if it was even press. I think it's just employees of Bandai and Tamashii.
No, so what they did is, like Pancho said, they had the big rented space and everything, right? And then they got a bunch of 3D virtual cameras and, you know, created virtual 3D spots that you could then go onto their website and like virtually walk through. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
so
cool.
This wasn't like an open to the public. It was just an empty hall basically with all their displays and everything. It looked really clean.
Yes.
But through your little 3D viewing module, you could like screenshot and take your own pictures and shit.
Yeah, like you could pull it up just on your browser and just like, you know, walk through it and like rotate it with your mouse and do all that. But I think there was a way you could like look at it in VR. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, if you also want to try and pull up the actual website,
okay,
that could work too. I get to it through. There it is. Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, man. COVID has changed the entire world, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A lot of this stuff is not going to go back to the normal way of doing it. Like, it's just this is just more efficient. It's just shit. So this is not going to go back.
This is the VR venue. Whoa, we're here, guys.
Hey, don't play that music, whatever that is.
Whoa, what is this?
Top
Hang on.
top right corner, the blue
Everybody
icon.
talk. Everybody talk.
It's all good.
I can't hear you guys. Hang on, I gotta open my volume mixer. What a mess. What a mess I've
I
created
turned it
here.
off. Don't worry.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool.
But yeah, this is their
So,
space. It
walking
looks really sick, man. It's
Go
very
ahead,
nice.
Punch. You can let the people know what's happening here.
Yeah, this is just their space. They pulled out all the stops, honestly. Like, I can remember the last time they did something. The last time I think that they dropped just such a big amount of information was when it was like 2014 or 2015 when they showed all those like weirdo prototypes of like Purunga and like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and all those figures that never ever came out. But yeah, this one was really
Go out
cool.
there. Let's go out to Japan. Let's have a nice night on the town.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, they won't let me.
I would love that.
This is just like being at a con in real life, guys.
Yeah.
So, you come in here, you got all your subsections. So, what do you guys want to hit first?
Oh, let's just do Dragon Ball first, I guess. We'll get it out of the way.
Okay. We'll go into jump character.
I think you can just click on them right there, yeah, and it'll just take
There
you
we
right to
go.
the booth.
Look at just like a real con, you teleport right to the section you want.
Yeah, no lines or anything, right?
Nope. And
Instant transmission.
that's right. There we
Basically.
go. Only in the Dragon Ball section. So yeah, you click on all these spots, and I've worked with some of these cameras. This is how we did the 360 VR display for A.C.B.A. one time.
Very nice.
These are really fun to mess with.
Yes.
So we're moving into.
All right, where are we going first?
Let's start with Dragon Ball right here, because it's kind of a showcase of like the line overall, and then
Yeah,
new
it's-
reveals mixed within, right?
Yeah, it's all their stuff. So the only thing new with Dragon Ball right here is they're showing off those two launches. It's the one in between Goku and Roshi right there. This is like the first time we've seen them together side by side, which is insinuating that it's going to come with... I mean, it's pretty much been known that it's going to come with both heads, like her blonde and her blue hair. But it's cool to...
The only one placard.
That's it. But it's
Can
like...
can you open up another tab where you actually have the pictures?
Yeah.
Fabio.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, this is all Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Ball Z. Where's Dragon Ball?
They might not have her because they showed her previously. Well, if you go down there...
Oh, okay, here we go.
Well, it's New York Comic Con, but it's
Oh,
basically
wait,
the same
wow.
thing. It doesn't matter.
Well,
But yeah, the launch looks super
okay.
great. A lot of retools of like a lot of Adventure Begins Bulma. Like I believe the legs are probably the same, maybe some of the arms and stuff. So it's really nice. It's great to like really flesh out the cast for original Dragon Ball. Obviously, it's not going to sell well here in the U.S., but overseas people will enjoy it. That's basically it for her. If you want to move on to a next one, Fabio.
okay.
You can
And
roll
that's
it.
Frieza?
Sure. Frieza actually went up for pre-order.
I think we talked about this one.
Yeah,
I
we
think
talked about it last week, but it officially went up for pre-order. They showed all the like the publication images for it. I think the Sunday after we did the podcast last week, and then pre-orders went up. I want to say Saturday they went up. And quick plug for the A.C.B.A. Discord. As usual, if you assign yourself a role on the A.C.B.A. Discord for like Dragon Ball Z or like we have roles for everybody on the Discord, so that whenever pre-orders drop, we just tag the role and it'll ping everybody who assigned themselves that role. So everybody who is
nice.
on the figure art on the Dragon Ball role, we let them know as soon as possible whenever this was available for pre-order, and a lot of people got their stuff in, so it's pretty great.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
You know
one of
what?
the notifications I got when the Gomez and all that stuff dropped that I completely missed.
I think it had went up for pre-order on the Japanese sites and then sold out and then went back up again, right? Or
Probably. That's usually how it goes. But I would imagine. I mean, I think this is a general release. It's not like a web exclusive or anything like that. So it's nice that a lot of people are going to be able to get their hands on it. And we were looking at it, and like the import price is pretty low, and even after DHL or whatever your shipping preference is, it really doesn't end up being that much more expensive than a domestic release. So a lot of people are just grabbing the import, despite the shipping.
Yep.
So it's pretty tight.
Yep.
Really dope.
Anything else in this first tier that's
Nothing
new?
really.
No.
The bike came
oh,
out. I got my bike. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't get mine, but it released onto my pile of loot, so
Nice.
I'll have it. I guess in the next week, maybe.
Hell yeah.
All right. And this one I think we can actually click into, so that's
Absolutely. So this is like this is one of like
cool.
the biggest ones because this is like a bunch of this is like all the new stuff.
Oh no.
You can probably just go back to Toy Arc at this point. It's cool to see.
I'm gonna try
the
to open
space.
the pictures in a new tab too. Oops, I went way too far. Oh
This is a
god.
mess. What the fuck?
Where am I going? I'm in a pillar. There we go. Jump character, please. My Dragon Balls. They're so far. All right, there we go. Yeah, here's Frieza. I was trying to just look at their photo gallery to see if they have anything like from the actual event. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Just do this. It's probably way easier.
Yeah, this is a little better.
All right, we already saw this shit. Get away from it.
So there she is. There she is. Okay, here we are. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, so this is of course the whole Ginyu Force. They're showing everybody finally all in one spot so you can get a good idea of the size. I mean, like personally me, I think Birder is like a little short. That Raccoon looks tall and his knees are bent, so I think he'll probably end up being the same size as Birder. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Getting these guys in general is a miracle already. So I won't nitpick too much over the height.
Give me the rundown on these though. Ginyu is coming shortly, right?
No, Ginyu's out.
Oh, it's out. Do I have that? Hold on.
Maybe. Spoken like a true collector.
Your pile of loot, maybe.
Shit.
Yeah,
Do I have that?
Ginyu came out a couple of months ago. Or no, maybe a month ago or two.
Remember how dope
Right,
that was?
so Ginyu is out, and then who's up next?
Jace, the red
Ace, I
guy.
thought so. Okay, yeah.
Jace is coming out soon. His pre-orders closed a while ago, but he'll be coming out super soon. Raccoon, his pre-orders on P Bandai close tomorrow. So if you want to get him, if you want to lock your pre-order in at pbandai.com, which is like the official distributor for these, and you don't want to pay like a upcharge for other stuff, then that's like your way to go. Otherwise, then if you do miss it, then the other websites have your back for sure. Absolutely. And then Raccoon, or then Birder to the very left. It's funny, he comes with that Guldo like statue, which is just great.
It's a damn shame. I do have Ginyu, and I mind you, I'm looking at an old shipment to see if it's already shipped here. So it must be in my Dragon Ball shelf somewhere, and I never even opened it.
So good.
It's crazy.
Yeah, mine's just
You might have the demoniacal fit one, if anything.
No. I got the official. Don't play me.
Oh, whoa.
All right, and we got Radish.
Yeah, Radish the Radish looks really great. Super cool.
Yeah, he looks fucking good.
Yeah, he looks sick. Nappa. So this is a new Nappa right here. This is another color scheme, which is going to be a second release for Nappa.
But it's the same original buck, though,
yeah,
right?
same buck for sure. But like,
Would this go with that orange Vegeta?
the orange Vegeta? What are you talking about?
The one with the brown hair.
I think he's talking about the one with the
Over
anime
here.
colors,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the one that showed up like one time or some shit.
Yeah. It's the same Nappa figure, not the same color scheme as that weirdo Nappa. I don't think so. But it's just we've seen this before with like premium color or an event exclusive. They haven't really disclosed which one this one will be, but it's nice to know that they're re-releasing him, especially with Raditz coming out, because I know, as soon as Raditz comes out, everybody's gonna want like a whole team of like, Saiyan Saga Saiyans. So it's cool that this guy's coming out for sure.
Saiyan armored villains, right?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Rick in the mix.
All right, Rick is here.
Hey man, I'm in the middle of a party. I'm on this podcast. I'm
Dude, that's
chilling.
awesome.
We're doing.
Well, we're here in the middle of VR Tamashii Nations Con.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Which post are we on right now from Tamashii Con?
We're on the Dragon Ball Z section.
Oh yeah, fantastic. That's fantastic. What incredible reveals.
Click into the screen share. I know you're on your phone, but you can still I think click into it.
Yeah, I see Big Daddy Nappa.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
there you go. Our cabbage named friend here. That's
Yeah, this
cool.
This guy's giving you a hard time at the local bar.
Fucking stupid. Yeah, here's a closer look at Raccoon and Birder. Rick, what do you think? You think Birder's too short? Am I bugging?
Yeah, he's too short.
He's way too short, man. You know what?
Well,
now
you
that
know-
I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of pissed off. It's like,
You know, he's supposed to be like a full, almost inch taller than Raccoon.
yeah, he's like almost a half head taller than Raccoon, for sure.
Yeah, man. He's supposed to be much taller. He's supposed to be like the big T,
That's
big
it.
T in the pose. So he's supposed to be like giant. He's really big.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
thought so. From what I remember, yeah.
But you know,
Ah,
it is what it is. We'll be
Yeah,
okay.
you know.
Yeah, this guy's got some chonk to him. Look at those. Look at the size of these
Yeah, he's
bicep
hefty.
joints.
He is hefty.
He's sticky. He's sticky like a snicky, man.
That's it.
Right?
He's a
Look
thick
at that.
boy.
Yeah, like a bowl of oatmeal.
There's your boy. There.
Yeah, Frieza's looking good. You move past all this shit. Oh, here's
Yeah.
Bardock in the mix. Yeah, Bardock probably has the best pose out of everything they displayed. They really took their time with this one.
Yeah, they really.
This
Yeah,
is
he's way better than everybody else on there.
that Hispanic reviewer, Toys in the Box. His review just dropped for it as well.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so crazy. I can never get over the fact that Mexico gets so much love when it comes to Bondi and like Tamachi Nations and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Go over one more to that Boma, Fabio. That's what a lot of people are bugging over. So Namek Boma, of course. What a return! Hell yeah, dude. I'm super stoked to be getting this one. The last time she was basically relevant in Dragon Ball Z. Unfortunately, her role just kept on getting smaller and smaller. But Namek was like a pretty great time for this character. It's great that we have her. This is a very early prototype, from what I can tell. Like extremely, extremely early. It's almost like I was talking about on the Discord earlier. It's almost like a repeat of that one con or that one showcase they had a couple of years ago where they showed all those prototypes, but none of them ever came out. It's almost like they just sent out this mass email to every sculptor, everybody in the team, like, hey, whatever you're working on, if it looks like we can display it, just give it to us and we'll bring it.
That makes sense.
Because we really want to show out.
I just did a Gohan head with the mullet. Dude, bring it out.
Yeah, bring it
out. Bring it
up.
out.
What were you going to say, Boog?
Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Which version of Boma is this?
This is when she's on Namek. So like it's coinciding with like all these Namek releases happening in the SH Figure Arts line right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like they don't even have a belt on her. her like boots aren't painted or anything like that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. But I'm stoked, man.
And you'd think with all the time they have, they could prepare better too.
It's all good. I mean,
Boma's
I know.
ahead of her time.
It's
She's
not their
rocking the Uggs.
yeah. I think it's great to finally have an adult Boma because it's definitely sus whenever somebody poses that teen Boma with a Vegeta. It's the worst thing in the world. I hate it. But it's great to have an adult Boma in the collection.
Man, this I don't know about this crotch piece on this Gohan.
Yeah, again, man, I don't know
That's
what's
weird,
going on.
Yeah, like you said, it's probably not finished yet. Is that telling us that we're going to be getting another cell?
Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. Like, they just showed this out of nowhere. Like, of course, this isn't going to be like a release. When they first showed this, I thought that his elbow right there was like a ball joint. But like, there's other angles of this piece out there, and it's definitely like sculpted on there. Because I was like extremely confused. I was like, why would they even bother to put a ball joint on this thing? But people are thinking everybody's leaning towards, of course, First Form Cell, which would be the most incredible thing in the world. Because that's like my favorite form of Cell.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I want to say like 3 nights ago, me and Poncho and a few of the guys on Discord were talking about it, and I think all of us I don't remember who it was that said it. Maybe it was that guy Josh that said like, I really love First Form Cell, and I was like, you know what, man, I was like, that's like I like that form better than the final form.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, I just love that look, and all of us kind of in unison were like, yeah, we would love that figure, and look at what the fuck we have a tease for it right here.
Yeah, somebody.
The first form is the one where he looks like he's got a like a mask on, right?
Yeah,
Almost
exactly.
The way the face looks.
How fitting.
Yeah, okay.
How fitting. But the second main theory, which is like so far behind the cell, but some people are thinking that this might be a pack-in for 2.0 future Trunks, and this might be like the little pack-in for it, just because the future Trunks will just use so many already available parts from like Time Patroller and stuff like that, and this might be his like pack-in accessory, which would be tight too. But ultimately, we want Imperfect Cell. I want him to be the biggest fucking figure in this line because it's a tall boy for sure.
Okay. I don't know if anybody who got the model kit pod. Is it the pod that came with the like?
Yeah, the time machine. Yeah, it came with this too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a time machine. Yes. Okay, yeah. That came with the little one that you snap together. That doesn't look halfway as detailed as this stuff.
Absolutely not. Yeah, we can go on to the next one, Fabio, real quick.
All right. I think that's it for that particular.
Go to the lineup real quick. We just
what do we got here?
go back to the. Well, if you go over one more, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing this in real time. We're at this con.
Oh my god.
You're there, brother bear.
Look at that. We're just moving right to the next booth.
Yeah, so this one is pretty
Look at that.
interesting because this is like a like the title card lineup right here, and the biggest takeaway of here is they're displaying a new Yamcha and a new Tien and a new and a Chaozu.
That Chaozu, man. Oh,
man.
my god.
I think that was like one of the. Yeah, it's articulated. Yeah, I think that was the big complaint when we got the last TN was like, oh, this is some bullshit. We need an articulated
Chaozu. Yeah, well, the Nappa Chaozu came in Nappa, and it was the one.
Nappa, that's right.
And he's hugging onto his back. The disrespect.
The disrespect. Not like this.
I know.
Is this a new buck for them?
It's a brand new buck.
Yeah, smaller than anything, right?
Yeah, this is. I'm super excited for this because like. I'm hoping by the time we get this buck, they will add some sort of like ab crunch or something, because like if we get a buck in this size, it opens up the doors for like accurately scaled like kids. Like that Gohan is huge. Let's not get it twisted. Gohan's huge. Like Dragon Ball Goku is humongous. If you go to the lineup, Fabio, you'll see for sure. Look how tall that Gohan is. He's like 6 years old.
Yeah, you know what, Pancho?
What, Rick?
This is a great time. This is a great time for Bandai to bring back that old technology. You know, now you think about it, you're like, God, that's so dated. But like with a figure of that size, like Chaozu would be perfect. You remember, like the first 4 or 5 SHF DBZ had the ab crunch that you pop it out.
Yes.
And then like that would be perfect for that mold to do it that way.
Exactly.
Because you don't have to make his torso too long to make the articulation there, but it can still be there and be hidden when you insert it back into the lower torso.
Fabio, let's get that individual pic of the little dude.
The little dude.
The little dude.
So
he
good.
just said his name like 20 times.
I said it because I figured Fabio wouldn't know who it was.
All right, test me next
Oh,
time.
well, okay, you're considerate. I like that.
But yeah, a lot of people are thinking this might be the pack-in for the reissued TN, maybe. I can't imagine this guy coming out by himself. Like, unless he's
no way.
Unless he's like $30 or something. But yeah, so moving right into that, like they're showing off a new TN, and a lot of people at first thought that it was just like, oh, these guys just mass bought the demoniacal fit kits and then just slapped them on TN. But you can see that he has like whole new tooling. Like so like the bottom of his abs is a whole new like bottom torso. That's his shirt. And then he has like a shoulder, like a sleeve. That's his sash also. So it's really great that we're getting this, and it's a new head sculpt. Also, shout out to the guy that posed this and put him together. Shout out to the guy that put him together, because his left bicep is backwards. Incredible. How do they let that slide?
He's got that front-facing tricep. Yeah. We all do.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to move one over to the left, so we can look at Yamcha real quick. This Yamcha is really cool.
I thought he only had one pose.
Oh my god, so good. This one is cool because like I like the art style with his face. It's like 1-to-1 to the way his face looks in like the title card. So it's really cool. And and like as great as the Demoniacal Fit kits were, the Tien and Yamcha kits for Demoniacal Fit, like it was super early on, and what they were doing in that Yamcha like face is like not it, man. That thing looks fucking whack. But it's pretty tight. They showed a couple of other things, Fabio, if you want to keep on going. Once you get to that Goku eating, this is what a lot of people are super excited about. So this is going to be like an accessory pack of like 2 chairs, table, food, and then hands, and then a new head sculpt of Goku eating. And this is like incredible.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And this is like, this is a testament that they are really paying attention to display artists and figure photography, A.C.B.A, all that stuff, man.
For sure. Yeah.
And you know, this is
Are you kidding me?
this is a long time coming too, because I'm sure Poncho knows. People like Max Factory have been doing this for like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
So it's time to get into this, man.
Figma has been putting out little accessory packs for a long time. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the cardboard stuff and whatnot. Like, hey, we don't like, especially when it comes like this with a new head sculpt. Like if it comes with those little accessories with the chairs, like then it's worth it. Nobody minds the cardboard, like a thick cardboard background, if you're giving us all of this to go with it.
Yeah, as long as it's not super glossy or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you want to go up a little bit, there's a new Vegeta right there. It's basically just the Cell Super Vegeta with a regular head sculpt on it. And this to me solidifies that they are really coming for a Demoniacal Fit's neck. They're basically like, you guys want to put out fucking head sculpts? Like, yeah, we'll show you.
Let's go. Let's tussle.
Yeah, it's funny because I normally take that Vegeta and just like take the very old like first release of the Super Saiyan Vegeta and just kind of sit the head on there when I want to photograph him with a regular head. So I'm glad they're actually doing this now. Yeah, it's great. Because the neck pegs don't match up.
I think you can probably get the armor, the 2.0 armor Vegeta head on that buck, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out. Next up is they showed off a new Goku right there. So this is just like this is just the Saiyan raised on Earth like buck, but it has like a new Super Saiyan head sculpt on it. And
that's really sharp.
Yeah, it's super sharp. It's crazy. And like, believe it or not, the last time we got a Super Saiyan Goku on this buck was was the the second release in this line. It was Piccolo. Yeah. It was Piccolo, then it was Goku. And then if you want to get technical, like SDCC Goku, which was the 4th release in this line, was the last time we ever got this specific figure.
I think that's the one that was selling for quite a bit of money too, wasn't it?
SDCC is the most expensive figure in the line right now. Over $1,000 at this point.
Ridiculous.
Which is crazy.
Okay. And then this is really a better figure than that, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's a new body.
Yeah, new technology.
Yeah, and everything. It's like Pancho said, with this and the Vegeta, this is all a fucking middle finger to the face of Demoniacal Fit. Like they're doing it on purpose.
Absolutely. And Fabio and I were actually talking about this before we went on air. We were talking about like the cost for a company to commission a factory to make a head sculpt versus an entire figure. It's really not that much difference. So like, Tamashii could just put out packs of like just heads or just like separate accessories. But at that point, if you're renting out the factory to begin with, there's probably a base price just for renting out the factory and hiring them and everything. And then just doing a whole new figure and then maximizing your profit, doubling your profit for like barely any extra. It's the move for sure. Absolutely. Someone said to show the Piccolo with the arm falling off.
Is that on here? No, I don't think that's on here. I think somebody's trolling.
Oh, okay.
Is this Piccolo? Is this a new Piccolo, or is this?
Dropping in like a week or so.
Okay.
Yeah, it drops in a few weeks.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah.
So they've kind of they've given you the core cast all over again now, huh?
Yeah. So
and everybody's wondering if that Krillin is going to be a reissue.
Oh, I don't know. because like Trunks is there too. I think they just wanted the cast up there.
Yeah, yeah. I had to break a homie's heart when I was like, man, well, they're not gonna. That Trunks looks like the old one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they only add links for like the new figures here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
that
a
was
new.
nice, and I hit him with the "you never know," but
You know what's
Yeah.
interesting?
I know.
As much as we need a new Krillin, like that Krillin is probably the most like the greatest of the 1.0s ever. Like it still holds up
Oh,
in
yeah.
Yeah, for
2020.
sure. It still holds up as a very nice figure. And not only is it nice, but like all the accessories, and you got the extra head that came with the with that first Android 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that Krillin figure still holds up as a really nice figure for sure.
Very nice. Yeah, you can click on this one, Fabio. There's a new figure in this one. So people are bugging over this hit. About time, man. Like how long has it been, Rick, since Hit was debuted? 2014? 15?
No way.
No, it wasn't that long ago, was
No, it was 2017, I think.
17. Yeah, time is nothing is but an object to me right now, you guys.
It's all just one long year.
Yeah, basically.
Not wrong.
I think this hit is like mad lanky. A lot of people really dig it.
Yeah, man.
I think his arms are too
he's
skinny.
too lanky.
the arms look kind of nuts.
Well, you know, it's one of those things where they desperately are obsessed with making his hands go in the fucking pockets. So they made his arms like gorilla long.
I also think it's another situation of like, hey, are you working on that hit? Is it done yet? Well, I probably got like a month left. No. You gotta knock that out right now because we're getting in the car.
That hit is holding on by a fucking thread.
Oh yeah, a hope and a prayer for sure.
Those arms look like they're gonna fall off at any second.
They really do. They truly do. Yeah, people are saying the hit looks off. His proportions are just like super strange. Very strange. A lot of people say the head is too small, all that stuff. I mean, what are you gonna
And
do?
these are all previously released. I know this Jiren just came out, right?
Yeah, he came out a month or so ago. No, he came out a while ago. The
that's
battle
the only one.
damage
It came
hit.
out a little while ago.
Yeah, the battle damage.
The battle
hit
damage one came
is
out
out.
recently. Yeah.
That one's great. I love that one. And then that Goku and Vegeta are down there. That Vegeta's like getting pricey now. Super pricey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think these aren't the ones I'm thinking of. This is I'm thinking of the one from the movie where they had like the different outfits.
No, that's the one for the movie.
Is this from Super though?
Yeah, the movie is a Dragon Ball Super movie.
I was thinking of the other one, the Battle of Gods or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the one where he has like the redesigned. See, I see. What you're saying, yeah. Nobody really rocked with that design, so he's not really going from that much.
Yeah, it was the other one with back, right?
What was the deal with that Goku and Vegeta right there?
I think they're just showing off whatever's in like the super line. Why they didn't put
Gotcha.
like Beerus and Whis in there, I'll never know. But because they're just
Cubby. I wonder if these cubbies were like pre-built. No, I mean they have to have been like custom for each one.
maybe.
So
Sure.
they clearly intended. They probably just didn't have the room because they had Goku here.
That's it.
They got them from customcubbies.com.
Customcopies.com. Yeah, if you want to go to your right, there's only there's a couple of things in this booth.
Whoa, that's a lot of Gokus.
There's a lot of Gokus for sure. You can't click in it, but the gallery will have the Goku. So I think it's go over. So
There's
this
that.
this is
Oh,
that
right.
Super Saiyan 1. A lot of people think the face looks weird for that. Excuse me, pardon me. This one is really
It's a little
cool.
more angular, I feel.
It's definitely the most like the sharpest hair I think we've seen so far. This reminds me of
Probably literally too, because
Yeah.
those points on the hair.
it'll fuck you up for sure. It reminds
Yeah.
me of the Vegito that Demoniacal Fit did because that head sculpt and the hair sculpt is very angular and very sharp, way sharper than the official one. So this one
Is this
is
the same one?
no. So this one's really interesting because it's the first time they're doing a Super Saiyan 2 head sculpt, and they have it listed as a completely different figure, which is hilarious because it's the only thing that's different is the head sculpt. But people are pretty excited for this one because the line's been out since for almost 10 years now. We haven't gotten a Super Saiyan 2, so this is super sick. I'm pretty excited for it, especially being shown now because I know a lot of customizers did like their short runs for Super Saiyan 2 custom head sculpts, like a bunch of different dudes, like all like the big names in the game just did their runs for Super Saiyan 2 hair, and then we see an official one. Pretty interesting timing for sure.
Yeah,
What a
probably
coincidence!
I know. What a coinky dink. If you want to skip to that wide shot, there's one more thing to talk about too. So in this wide shot, where it has all the Gokus in chronological order, of course, smack dab in the middle is a coming soon. I think today is the last day for this event to be running. And if they do show off a figure, I think it's pretty safe to say they're going to show off a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because all these figures are in chronological order, starting from the bottom to the top. And then the coming soon is right in between 3 and Super Saiyan God. So it really only makes sense. And somebody in the Discord was saying that...
What was the deal with Super Saiyan 4, though? Super Saiyan 4 was the one that's like only like a video game version or something, right? Was it? Or not really in canon? What'd you guys say about that before?
Yeah, it's non-canon, but it's in GT. So it was in like a... It's like GT is like... Everybody's seen GT. Or like... It was like broadcasted on TV and stuff like that. So it's a very popular form and well-known form. But like in the main continuity right now, it's in like canon limbo because Akira Toriyama did not write it. But like nothing in Super has written out GT at the moment. If you want to get like super technical about it, but it's just like in canon limbo. But a lot of people just love the design, myself included. I think the design is super rad, and Akira Toriyama he designed the form, so I think it's sick.
And the progression of the design just makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely, and they touch it. I think it's
not a Dragon Ball fan as you guys are, but I do have fond memories of GT actually because when I would like be in the States watching like Toonami and Dragon Ball Z was on, and I would watch that, and I'd go visit my dad living in Venezuela, and for some reason Latin American television was way ahead on the Dragon Ball, so they were already in GT. So to me, GT was like this weird alternate universe Latin American Dragon Ball that I only ever saw there for like years until it finally premiered in the US. I'm like, what the hell? Goku's got like a fursuit now? That's crazy.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's his persona.
Oh God.
I'm in a similar situation. I moved to I moved to Texas. I lived in a border town for a while, and like Telemundo was like way ahead of everything. I was talking about it to a couple of guys in like one of the chats we were doing. Like I watched the original dub, and then I came to America, and then like it was English but like way behind, and then I moved to Texas, and then it was like way ahead but in a different language. This is great. But that's awesome. This is super great. I can't remember if there's anything more. If you want to scroll through this gallery real quick, we can take a look.
So here's these are all just statues now. Yeah, I think that's about it for that particular section. Unless that's a different one. Let me move into the venue. It's a lot easier if I just do it like this.
So wait, real quick though. Run us through all of those Gokus, real quick. B.
Yeah, for sure. So it starts.
Goku.
It starts from. It starts from like Dragon Ball right here. So this is like his original suit, which was an event exclusive that was during their Dragon Tour, I think in 2018 or 19. But like, of course, they have tons of leftover stock for this. Like whenever they do a sale, they'll always try and like bundle this in just because like it never sold. And then next to it, you got like the regular release for Dragon Ball Goku. And then next to that is Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, which is a regular release. You can get him everywhere, including Target. He's like $30.
Yeah, I've seen him at Target.
Yeah, it's the perfect gateway drug for SH Figuarts because it's sold at a fucking Target, and it's $30. It's $10 more than like a Marvel, a Marvel Legend and a Dragon Stars. And I can't imagine if like a mom has a Dragon Stars in her hand and a SH Figuarts in her hand, and she'll just go, "Yeah, I want to save the $10." Like I don't.
Yeah, right.
unless they really hate their kids or like they're on punishment or something.
And the craziest part about that Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku that I'm sure you've noticed, Pancho, in your area is that they sell out, man. My Target will have 10 of them.
Yeah.
And then like a week later, there will be none. And I'll be like, whoa, what the fuck? People are buying the fuck out of it.
Well, it's also
same with the next one too, the Kaioken Goku. I think my roommate got it at Target.
Yeah, it's $30 too. Oh, it's 35.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah, I think it was 35. Yeah.
And these are great. And like the reason they sell out, Rick, this is a little tip for everybody watching our to our fan base exclusively, because nobody else has this information anywhere on the internet. A lot of times this will ring up for like $10 at Target. So if you ever see it at your Target,
just scan it.
Yeah, scan it and just see if it rings up for $10.
Yeah, you know what that happens to a lot. You know the Nendoroid Sora.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I have like 30 of them.
What?
because those things fucking ring up at $5 all the time. Like all the time.
Damn, a Nendoroid too. That's a pretty crazy community.
Yeah, I walked into Target one time and I saw like 10 of them and I was like, I wonder how much they're asking. And I scanned it and it was $5 and I was like, no. And then I got an employee. I was like, can you scan this for me? And they scanned it, and when they scan it, it comes up as Nendoroid Genji.
Hell yeah.
So it's like $5 because it just has the same SKU as the Nendoroid Genji from fucking Overwatch. So anytime you see that Sora, scan it. I have so many of them, and I end up selling them to people all the time. Like, oh, you like Kingdom Hearts? I have a figure. You want to buy it? I like $20.
Yeah, so
you can always see those guys coming a mile away, Rick.
Good.
Yeah. You a big Sora fan?
All right, so we had Saiyan Raised on Earth and then Kaioken.
Kaioken, and then we have the supposed new release of this 2.0 Super Saiyan Goku. Then up here we have Awakening Goku, which is also a regular release. They just haven't reprinted it in a while. So now he's starting to go up there too. But like, but if you even have like a sliver of patience in your body, I'd say hold out, because they will eventually re-release it. There's no way. Then next to that is that prototype for Super Saiyan 2. Then next to that is a Super Saiyan 3 2.0, which is also an exclusive, so he's getting up there. The rest of the next to him is Super Saiyan God Goku, which is also an exclusive. Then there's the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is a regular release. And he's pretty cheap too. Whenever he does pop up, he's around like $35 as well.
Yeah, he's pretty inexpensive.
And then the Ultra Instinct right there. You know what I'm curious about, Rick? They don't put like the Omen Goku next to him, where he has the black hair. I'm wondering why that's not there.
Yeah.
I guess they just didn't have enough room on the shelf, huh?
Yeah, they were just like, fuck, keep the...
Nah, that's bullshit. They could have squeezed this one down.
It's interesting. You know what?
It's so weird. They must have really wanted to have that big middle...
Maybe they'll add it tomorrow when they add whatever the coming soon one is.
Well, so that's my second theory. So if it's not Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think it's going to be a first appearance Super Saiyan Goku that's going to be on the same buck as that event exclusive Goku, just with a new Super Saiyan head on it. And that could explain why they're not displaying the event exclusive Goku, because it's just going to be on the same buck anyway. But that's a stretch. That's kind of a stretch. But
yeah, I think it's going to be the 4, like you're saying. That makes the most sense.
It does make the most sense, because
what's going to come between Ultra
it's literally right where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. And the last is Ultra Instinct, which just came out, and then that's getting discounted now. Also, like I'm seeing, he's like $40 a lot of places, which is great. Yep. And it's so interesting because I was talking to, shout out to Finn Dietz. He's like a younger guy in the community. But he's like just getting into Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts right now, and like he's like hitting me up, asking me questions and stuff, and I was telling him like this is a really great just buck to have in general, because like this is the first time they've done like a shirtless figure in SH Figure Arts. So if you just want to do like head swaps and stuff like that, he'll work for like a number of different looks, like across almost every single saga. This guy ends up fucking topless no matter what. It's like a fucking
True.
He's winning the contest, man.
Exactly.
That was one of the first things I noticed about that show as a kid. I'm like, man, these guys lose their clothes like every episode.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's funny.
Super great. So yeah, I think that's it for Dragon Ball. They did have that new Goku, that Imagination Works Goku that we talked about last week on display.
Yeah, they had an actual like in-person one. Yeah. Here we go.
And then you can see.
This is going on right now. So tomorrow's the last day for this in Japan, though, right?
Yes, I think technically today, right now, for us is the last day.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Yo, are they doing a new Luffy?
Yeah, and I was about to say there's a new Luffy in this Imagination Works Luffy, which I truly think is probably the best character that they could have chosen for this.
Yeah,
line.
that's much more suited. Wow, that's
No pictures
crazy.
of it though.
Yeah, no love for Luffy in here. Unfortunately, maybe if you scroll down, you might see it. But,
Yeah, damn, that's really nuts.
Let me see. I didn't really.
Oh my
see it.
god, look at that torso. Ugh.
yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, this looks great. This looks fantastic, man.
Yeah, that looks like the best Luffy action figure that's been made.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Where's his elbow articulation though? Huh?
I'd imagine this is pretty early.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
early
definitely
thing.
a prototype. Still pending licensor approval anyway. Is that it for Tamashii that we want to talk about?
That's it for Dragon Ball. They did show like some Marvel and DC stuff, so it's cool to if you want to jump around to like Marvel and DC. They showed a couple of new figures for that as well.
The Dr. Stone is Figure Art Zero, right?
Yeah,
Figure Art Zero and their new like Figure Arts Mini, their Nendroid competition right here.
Oh,
Terrible. Didn't they learn their lesson with Tamashii buddies?
No, they sure didn't.
oh
Tamashii
no,
buddies.
that was a thing. Oh, here's some One Piece. Oh, where's the bathroom? Is this the bathroom?
So
I'm
great.
dying. I gotta hit the ATM too.
Yeah, take us to the Marvel stuff. We don't got time to look at all those other. Extras.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get there.
If you, I think just go to Toy Arc for Marvel stuff because like the Dragon Ball, it like this was cool for Dragon Ball because it's the most like extensive one. But oh, you're here already, so you can just go ahead and do
I'm
this.
here. Here's some.
Black Widow.
I'll click into it, and then that way I can pull up the gallery.
Yeah, truly the biggest casualty of 2020 is all this Black Widow merch that basically has no home right now.
Right.
Nobody wants to fucking buy it.
Yeah, and you know what's going to happen? The movie's going to come out next year, and everybody's going to be all like, "Oh fuck, why don't I need this right now?"
Dude,
I know.
Does anybody have a Taskmaster for sale?
Yeah.
Hit me up in the DMs. No scalp price, please.
Yeah,
I was gonna say once they reveal whoever Taskmaster is, I'm sure it's gonna be a more desirable character.
absolutely.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
this is the
It's
first time.
actually still up on Big Bad Toy Store right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Hell yeah. And this is the first time they're showing that Arctic suit Black Widow right here to the left.
Yeah, that's the first reveal.
So it's pretty nice. I think the likeness on these is really nice for the Scarlett Johansson. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks a little moist, at least the hair.
Sure.
It does look good.
That's a word you can
Yeah.
use, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah, you learned it here.
You heard it here first. Yeah, so they showed that Nick Fury is on display right now.
Yeah, we talked about. I think we revealed this on the show.
Yeah,
and
we
then,
sure did.
Yeah, he just went up for
That
pre-order
actually
last night.
went up for pre-order, yeah.
That's a real shiny eye patch.
Yeah, they went a little hard on the gloss paint on the gloss coat right there. So
like the
if you want to
cut,
keep on going until you get to like an Avengers group shot, most of those guys are new too. Oh, this War Machine, this Iron Patriot is new. If you want to go to there,
Here's this is Avengers 1.
yeah. So this is a new Hulk for sure. This is a Avengers Hulk.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're giving us bicep swivels too, because I think the Infinity War one didn't have.
Yeah, it sure doesn't. I'm looking at it right now. Pretty
I don't
great.
know why. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of cuts in there. I'm feeling like Todd right now.
Why you need all those cuts?
I think this head sculpt looks he looks very very what's the other dude, the old dude that played the Hulk? What's his name? That's always at the cons.
Edward Norton.
No, Lou Ferrigno.
No, Lou Ferrigno.
Ferrigno. Yeah, this reminds me of Lou Ferrigno.
He got choked out by Lou Ferrigno?
Why the fuck would you pick a fight with the Hulk?
He's so strong.
But yeah, this is a new Hulk. This is Avengers 1 Hulk, new articulation, but and the Thor looks like it's
the Thor's
Avengers.
Yeah, Thor is from also Avengers 1.
Avengers 1 and his first movie as well, right? He had the
Yes.
same look as well, right?
Similar, yeah. I think he's a little more blue in this.
That looks very blue. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
right?
looks very. Yeah. I don't know what
All
they're
these are
doing
new.
there.
So that cap is new too. They just threw some dirt
Cap
on it.
is Oh, is that not the one that's releasing right now?
No, this is like
Oh, no,
New
this is
York.
like Battle Damage one.
Yeah, New York Battle
okay.
Damage. Literally just threw a wash on him. And he comes with a new hand. He comes with a new hand. Probably that head sculpt is new.
That's the Hulk smash hand right there when he told Hulk to go.
Yeah, and Hulk smash. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Is this the America's ass version?
No, that's the other version.
It's definitely on the
that's
same
the one
buck,
that's released right now. Actually,
for sure.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of like gray dry brush.
They probably dropped him on the way into the door and like
Right.
fuck it, we'll just put him with the other.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Hey, that kind of looks good.
That's Pardon Our Dust, Captain America.
Yeah, and this one's new too. This is a battle damaged Mark 7.
Mark 7, yeah.
Yes, looks good. I like that.
Yeah.
They're
They
saying
finally gave us some new repulsor blast.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen those elongated ones like that before.
yeah, those are new.
And here's War Machine.
Yeah, big
Mark
boy.
4, I think. Mark 5, maybe.
Yeah, that's the in-game final suit.
Mhm.
Who knows where the fuck he got that suit from during the battle?
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Found it in the debris.
Fuck. Basically.
Yeah, the debris brought him down to a secret Iron Man
Yeah,
lab.
the basement. Do not open till Christmas was written on the box. Fuck it, whatever. I'll just do it right now.
Especially
Yeah,
you, Rhodey.
there's actually like a really big deleted scene
Oh,
where
yeah.
he walks in on the box and he goes, "Christmas just came early."
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it in theaters
Incredible.
after I waited for the third after credits
Yeah,
thing.
after the 5th after credits, that's when it's like,
Yeah.
keep this deleted scene.
Although,
Check it
you know,
out.
technically, I guess you could use this cap. Like if you're trying to get all the caps, right? This could be the one from your Battle of New York, right? And then if you have your America's Ass one, you could use that for like your, more standard Captain America. And then if you need an extra one to pair with Spider-Man so that he can do the PSAs, you can use the original release of this one.
Hell yeah.
You got to buy them all, people.
Yeah,
I mean,
you do.
What kind of a fan are you if you don't?
So you thought you could escape from SH Figure Arts Marvel figures.
Right.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Next up is Wonder Woman, I think, in the gallery. This is the one that's out already.
This is the 84 one.
Yeah, Crown.
Another movie that has also been delayed, but the figures are hitting now and nobody cares.
Yeah, Crown
like
does.
the McFarlane one and like the golden armor is just peg warming everywhere.
Yeah. Funny you mention that because that's the next figure. Is this one. The wingspan on that is crazy. It's
Yeah,
huge.
I like the design of the suit for sure. I just don't know what the hell it does.
Yeah,
I hope she
I'm
flies.
good for something like this. SHF.
Dude,
I'm good.
if I could get that figure on discount, I'm stealing those wings for Archangel, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Wonder
Honestly,
Woman
I would make a DCEU style, Hawk girl out of this. Hawk woman.
Whoa.
That'd be
Hockey
kinda fun.
Hawk.
Repaint the armor, give it some yellows, some greens, or some oranges, give it a different head sculpt. I don't know, could be fun.
Yeah, that Wonder Woman 84 is touted as having the best Aztec in in figure history right now. A lot of people are saying.
I have seen that. Does allow for quite a bit of character expression.
Just crop your photos, people. Yeah. That's basically it. There's some stuff. There's some stuff like sprinkled in there. You know what? I'll send you a link on.
There were some other random stuff. I'll go to Toy Arc real quick because I already had it pulled up.
Okay.
They're doing like a big Pac-Man program now at Tamashi Nations.
Tight.
So you got Pac-Man in a Pac-Man mech, in a Pac-Man Zord, Megazord.
Pac-Man sword. They do. This articulated Pac-Man is pretty cool though.
Yeah. This is the main thing to talk about here.
For everybody with their Smash Brothers display, get on it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one to do it, baby.
That's
Exactly. Yeah. They've been doing a pretty good job completing out that roster by giving you the figures just in their own license.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is post arcade Pac-Man. This is
Pac-Man Adventure Pac-Man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where the game opens up where he's hang gliding. Fuck out of here. That was
Hakuman.
a weird game.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I feel like the ghost should be bigger. If they're gonna pack him in like this, and maybe give him like a stand or something, like a little clear floating stand.
Well, why do they hire you, Fabio?
I don't know. I'm busy.
Are they hired?
that meme like that was running around last week with Pac-Man?
No.
And like he was like living in a house, and like some kids came to the house for Halloween, dressed as ghosts, and then he ate them and got arrested.
Sources close to the man say that he just has an affinity for eating ghosts.
Whoa, is it Godzilla versus Biolante?
Yeah, this Godzilla is new. People are bugging because of this Godzilla. First appearance in for this type of Godzilla in this scale. Pretty great.
Yeah, these things are not cheap.
No,
Oh, so this is a Monster Arts, is it?
that is a Monster Arts. Yeah, Biolante was just re-released actually earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
They haven't released anything in a while, huh?
Not in terms of Godzilla. They're doing like Monster Hunter stuff right now, and a lot of people are like dipping their toes into that, even if they don't play the game, just because like the designs are pretty cool.
yeah.
But yeah, this is great. That Biolante is huge. I can't like, where would you put him?
You move, you get a bigger house.
Yeah, you put him on the dining table. He's like your Thanksgiving centerpiece.
Yeah.
It's great. Pass the gravy over the tentacles, please.
I think that's actually it for our Tamashi Nations.
Yeah, that's it. I sent you something in the chat, just one thing from the event that I guess is not covered here.
Okay.
That I wanted to give a big shout out
Hell yeah.
to, baby.
Fuck yeah.
If you were a child in the early 90s before Power Rangers stole your heart, VR Troopers was on your brain, my friend. And this is the original license that VR Troopers took footage from. And it's super sick. The last time they had these figured out was like forever ago, and they're super expensive. So for these guys to be coming out now, like, I'm stoked, dude. I cannot wait.
Yeah, the show is called Space Sheriff Gavin.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of pictures of me as a kid wearing a VR Trooper shirt.
So good.
So this hits really close, and these are fucking must cops. Wow, unreal. Space Sheriff Gavin. VR Trooper. Wow.
I like that. Have we seen any more of Leopardon?
Leopardon is out.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the Solo Chogokin is out right now. And if you don't want to spend all the money on the Solo Chogokin, you can get the Super Mini Pla, which is a 6-inch scale like model kit, and those are really great too.
I guess we can talk about some of these Star Warriors real quick.
Hell yeah.
You know, the guys who do war in the stars. I think this is these are all from Mandalorian, so they're like really focusing on Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen the show. I had no idea that was a girl this whole time. I watched the video today.
Oh, yeah?
And it was like stunt women react, and then the woman that was the stunt woman in here.
Where you been, man? Come on.
I don't know if you noticed, I haven't been around for a while.
Watch the fucking show.
Yeah, I gotta watch this.
It's a good show. It's honestly a pretty good show. The last episode was solid. We're not gonna get into it.
It's interesting. I say it all the time. I don't know if I've said it yet since we've returned on the podcast, but I specifically stay away from shows that I know I'm gonna love if they have a lot of figures out, because I know I'm gonna be financially irresponsible and want to buy all these figures immediately. So I'm kind of like waiting until some of these figures are like almost like way too out of my budget, to where I'm not like tempted. I'm trying to like limit myself on stuff here.
Well, you're gonna be waiting a while, moneybags, Poncho.
Yeah, I think that my problem is the opposite of that, honestly.
This is cool too, because Hasbro's doing this as well. They're doing the I think it's called the scoop bike,
Swoopity
speeder bike.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm getting out of the game for SHF Star Wars stuff, at least for the Mandalorian stuff. I think I'm gonna stick to
Black
cherry picking Black Series stuff.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I was gonna say, Poncho.
It's expensive, man.
Not to isn't a spoiler, but you could just literally buy the Mandalorian and the child, and you'll be fine.
Tight. That's good to know.
Like I fucking love the Mandalorian. I think it's the best thing Star Wars since the original trilogy, but I don't feel the need to buy anything except for the Mando and the child. And
honestly,
the child.
You'll be fine. Even though the unmasked head was terrible on that one we showed last week,
The Geico caveman.
the best. Yeah, that one. You're never gonna display with that head. That's probably the best Mandalorian like single pack to get. You
Cool.
get the child, you get the carriage, you get the Mando, and you can throw his head in the garbage.
That's a Black Series?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the one shipping right now that's in stores or no?
I think it's Amazon exclusive,
Okay.
so it's not. It's on pre-order. You'll be able to get it.
I'll take a look. For sure.
And then we'll check in next week and tell you about the next character. That you'll be fine with just that. And
Yeah, I
then you
know.
can go- keep
The
moving
vicious
goal.
cycle starts all over again.
Right.
Yeah, like if you've never Pancho, if you've never had like I don't know how much you like Star Wars, but if you've never had an inkling to go super deep into Star Wars, you're not going to have it with Mando.
Okay,
even
cool.
though Mando is incredible. Like
Yeah.
you really, I don't personally feel the need to buy all these fucking Mandos that show up one episode.
Mhm.
Like I'm fine with just the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda.
Yeah, my Star Wars experience is like such a strange tale. Like, of course, I used to watch like the VHSs and stuff, and then when they did like that anniversary re-release in theaters in like the 90s, my dad took me to see that, and then like I kind of missed out on the prequels. I didn't really watch any of that stuff, and when the new trilogy came out, that's when like I kind of like went like super hard into like Black Series collecting. Like I think I just burnt myself out because like I remember just hunting like every Walmart in the area just looking for like just like Black Series for the new trilogy. What a time to really waste on burning myself out on Star Wars figures.
Honestly. Yeah, I do not miss retail hunting. It's so much stress, dude. It's only worth it if you're a scalper.
I'll never forget that like you just said, that like rush when the Rey was coming out of Phasma and you didn't really know, like, is Phasma going to be the new Boba? Everybody buy Phasma, she's going to be the new Boba.
Kind of was.
It just I'm you know what, maybe that attributed to it too, to me seeing Mando. Even though Mando's incredible, I just don't feel the need to buy everything. I just want the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and that's it.
Sick. That's good to know. That's very good to know.
Yeah, we wouldn't lead you astray.
You know what it is too, is that being that you can it's still the Star Wars universe. So if you've already been collecting Star Wars stuff, a lot of stuff that you already have, you can still just pair with the Mando and the Baby Yoda and stuff. So
very cool.
That helps.
Very nice, very nice. So I think that does wrap it up for this Tamashi event. We did spend a lot of time talking about it, but I think we got through it relatively fast.
It was a big convention. We saw all our friends, talked to all the people we see every year at these things. It was a good convention. Thank you, Tamashi.
Yeah, everybody in chat
the lines moved really fast.
Yeah, very much so. What's everybody looking forward to the most out of everything shown here? Yeah, you guys and everybody in chat as well.
I probably wouldn't be buying any of these myself. However, I will say that I actually think the Goku food pack is a pretty dope addition.
Yeah, it's so different, man. It's like such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I would mess with this just for like the furniture and stuff.
Hell yeah. What about you, Boog?
I think.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
I was just gonna say, I think it's just a long time coming.
I don't know. I'm probably looking forward to the food accessories.
Yeah. Makes sense. What about you, Rick?
Just because of the sheer ridiculousness of it and the fact that it exists is Chaozu.
Yeah, me too.
I just didn't imagine it, man. After they gave us that first little statue of Chaozu, I was like, "Yep, this is the only way he's gonna be made now." And all of these characters, Poir, and fucking, I would love a Baba figure. Oh my god, I'd cry.
Yeah.
If even if we got a little statue and scale with SHF.
I'd like a statue where the head was articulated. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Literally all I want. Like the Chaozu.
Yeah, like the Chaozu, like the Chaozu.
Exactly.
I just can't believe this exists, and I really, really hope, man, that they do what I said, where you could pull up the torso and extend it so it can articulate, but still keep the mold looking right. Because, man, wow, this thing is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, I really think that they could. Man, I think that they could really push this scale too. Like, if Figma is giving us such small joints that, like, you know, back in the day, like Figma joints are like super brittle. Like now they're still pretty brittle, but not as bad as they used to be. But if Figma can get away with doing such small technology for articulation and stuff, I could see SH Figure Arts just really pushing that and getting us like truly in scale like kids for this line.
Well, what would be cool is that I'm sure you own some, so you would know. There's just no fighting that when joints are small, they're brittle. It doesn't matter. People keep saying, like, people complain about Figma and whoever it is about their joints breaking, but the reality is these figures are so small that there doesn't matter what compound they use. It's just going to be brittle. So what would be cool to do would be like Nendoroid. I'm sure you've noticed Nendoroid comes with a bunch of extra joints, and same with Reveltech. So if a break does happen, it's easy to remove and replace. And like, I would love for them to start doing that. Put those joints in like a little baggie, put it in with the figure. If you charge us $5 more, I don't think anybody's gonna fucking care.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna care. If you give me extra joints in case of break, I'm not gonna care.
Hello.
Do we know how long after this event? These pre-orders will start going up?
So the closest one is probably going to be Birder. He's the last because Raccoon is closing tomorrow. So Birder is probably going to be up within the week, 2 weeks, something like that. Launch still hasn't come up yet. But in terms of like the brand new stuff they showed, I think we're pretty well off. Like the calendar is full up until I think April of next year, and that's Frieza. And I think around then is when we're going to start seeing some more stuff for these guys. I'm sure they'll bring some updates and have more information for us at like Toy Fair. But who knows when some of these new things like the Goku and like the new TN and any of this stuff will be publicized for, you know, pre-orders and whatnot. But I would imagine stuff that they've been showing will just start coming in more and more, starting with Birder.
All right, no doubt. So we moving on. We have something else on the docket?
It's just in terms of like for news, I just have miscellaneous here in case we missed anything or something new came up. But if you guys can't think of anything, we can just go right into pickups, and then we can do question of the week and just wrap it up, I guess.
That sounds dope.
All right, so Fabio, you want to go first since you were supposed to go first anyway? What pickups?
I'm
Fabio.
It's the same pickup. It's still just Dr. Nocturne or Doc Nocturne.
Oh, it was Doc Knock. Yeah, my bad.
I've been messing around with him during the show, so I put on like the gas mask and like the chemical spray gun that he comes with. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, that looks dope.
The straps on it are like actual soft goods too, so
straps?
It's a lot easier to put on.
Stay strapped.
Yeah,
that looks good.
And then the head.
I don't think I got anything this week. I opened up the SHF Loki though, which is 90% reviewed. I just gotta do the size comparisons. I have the.
What's the Spark Notes consensus on it? Yay, nay?
I like them actually overall. I like the amount of accessories that you get because you could kind of, finagle it between the Avengers appearance of Loki and Thor and Loki and his appearance in Avengers Endgame and all of that. So, the accessories give you a good amount of playability. The head sculpts look pretty good. There's one in particular that I think looks a little iffy because his forehead looks really big. But other than that, it's okay overall. But yeah, I was supposed to get the Mafex Michael Jordan, but I guess I'll have him by Monday.
Nice.
I did see a review.
On that figure.
I did see a review of.
I think you want to translate.
Hold on, Mike.
Is that right?
Google Home is just fucking talking. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else.
I thought that was just me going crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a robot wife. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was all that I don't think I got anything this week. No, it's just a lot of shit on the table that I'm reviewing. In fact, I'll have the Marvel Legends Kang review up as soon as this is over and finishing out that Joe Fixit wave. I see a lot of people got their Joe Fixit stuff in this week too. But yeah, that was it for me. How about you, Rick? Anything?
Yeah, my pre-order for the Vintage Wave Mysterio finally came in from Amazon, so I got
Okay.
that. I got the Best Car Mando just came in for me. All of the Doctor Dooms that I pre-ordered with Amazon just came in,
Oh,
and
Amazon man.
Monday just like Boog, I get my Jordan.
Nice.
Sick.
Oh, you know what? I did get the Red Ranger from Amazon. I think I talked about that coming last week, but I actually got it. I opened it. Really dope. Really, really, really good job from the Lightning Collection for Power Rangers. I'm looking forward to finishing off that team, and then I'm gonna stop.
You say.
Right.
Are you thinking about getting any of the villains from season 1, like the Pumpkinhead, King Sphinx, anything like that?
I kind of feel like I gotta get a Rita, and then I feel like I gotta get what's the robot dude? Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I got to get Rita at least as far as the villains go. But
You might as
we'll see.
get the 2-pack with Rita and Zed.
Yeah, honestly, at
yes.
this
I
point.
thought about that. Yeah. Shout out to JRA Nightmare because he actually hit me up this week and was like, "You should just go ahead and get the 2-pack while
Absolutely.
it's still at
Dude,
retail price." before it shoots up.
That Lord Zed book is one of the greatest figures Hasbro's ever done.
Yeah, he said the same thing. He said it's a great sculpt. It's a
Yeah.
really nice figure. Said it's not the greatest articulation, but just a really nice looking figure.
Absolutely. Hater Herder is suggesting getting all the Rangers just for civilian heads, which is a good
That's true.
suggestion.
No doubt.
Very nice. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
a lot of fun factor with the Rangers. I opened up the Thunderstrike too. He's on the table right now. He'll be the last review for the Joe Fixit wave, the last regular review, and real nice too. Oh, that looks cool. Is that does that glow in the dark?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the skull head underneath this mask also glows in the dark.
Yeah, you know what? It's dope. It's just that I'm just not really invested in their world of figures too much. But
Yeah.
I can totally recognize that they're giving some really nice accessories and doing some great things with the designs and stuff.
Yeah, I honestly hope they keep going with it because if you look through the comic, they actually give you like his entire like arsenal and everything. So there's his like noir mobile or whatever, and
That's sick.
and then he's got like a helicopter,
Noir mobile.
like, a rotor, and then for all his armory, he has like descriptions for every accessory that he actually comes with. But then they get into like his lair too, so they show like his whole Doc Nocturnal lair thing. It's kind of cool. So it's just a bunch of stuff that makes you go like, oh man, I wish they made that. I wish they made that.
I'm wondering who's writing all of this stuff for them. Like who's putting together the whole story, and I wonder who's doing all of that stuff.
It's supposed to be Mr. Mez himself.
Really?
It's
Kingpin?
all like accredited to him. Like it's all
No. Different dude.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
created. I mean, the art is by different people, but like, yeah, the story and like concept, all of it is Mr. Mez.
Mr.
All right. What about you,
Mez.
P? You get anything this past week?
Yeah, I got the bike right here.
Oh, nice.
I dig it, man.
Oh, nice.
This bike
The
is
bike in it.
This bike is really nice. I will say, like, you kind of get not discouraged, but like you open it up and you're like, oh, sick, this bike is rad. But then you don't like get to like really mess with it like you do with figures. Like you don't get to like pose it or anything. You can move the wheels around, I guess. But so it's kind of, I don't want to say lackluster because like it's an incredible like vehicle. It's great. There's like die casts all over the place. Like it's very well painted. All the paint apps.
I could see people putting together a little. I was saying I could see people putting together a little layer for Boma with all her like little vehicles and like a little shop and like that type of display.
Mm-hmm.
Mamma mia, that's one spicy display.
That's it. Yeah. Especially if you have that first appearance Boma where she's in that desert punk outfit and stuff, and she comes with like the wrench and stuff, I think. So
yes.
So there's a lot of.
I'm waiting for Afro Bulma with baby trunks in her.
Let me tell you, man. If they need to just put a Boma out with every saga, why don't they do that?
Come on, let's get it together, Banda.
You know, if Figma was doing these, they'd most definitely be doing that. They wouldn't even fuck with any of the other guys. They just put out a Boma. Every
Yeah.
single one
They,
would just
they
be
would
a
they
Boma.
would do every single female for no reason.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, dude, they're doing Vidal's best friend in high school.
Yeah.
Yo!
Basically, yeah. Yeah, so I got this, and then I got like, you know those world's smallest toys figures they sell?
Hell yeah.
I got an Optimus Prime for that, just because it was
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
just because it was out
I
there.
got I love those little Transformers, those little world's smallest Transformers. I have the Bumblebee, the Starscream.
Yeah,
They're sick.
you know,
They're great figures for your figures.
absolutely. The whole like first wave, the first season of Power Rangers. I think that whole pack, I think it's a 6-pack, is like $30 on Amazon or something like that.
Oh.
And it's great. So it'd be cool to like just have those guys. And the best, I don't know if you guys own any of those, but the best thing about them is they come in like little they come on card, right? They come in little tiny cards, but the back has a door that you can open up. And then so you don't have to like open the card or anything like that. So it's really cool. Like you can tell
So
the
it's
guys
a nice little accessory. You could use it for larger figures and stuff that, huh?
Absolutely. And like once you take the figure off the card, it even works for like maybe a 1/6 scale figure for your 1/12 scale figure if you want to
Right, that's what I
really
meant.
think about it like that. But that's basically it for me. I have some stuff coming in next week. I'm gonna get that Imagination Works Goku. I've been sucked in, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Hey Siri, play Poor Unfortunate Soul.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I'll say the same thing I've been saying all week. I just want to support the line, just in hopes that the second wave or the second iteration of whatever they're doing will be better. Like they'll take all the constructive criticism and do it, because Bandai's done that before with Shoto. Like the first wave of Shoto that was like the Super Saiyan God Goku, Vegeta, and first appearance Super Saiyan Goku was trash. They were like mad small. They had like limited articulation. They were very weird. And then they just took a break for a couple of years and they came out like gangbusters, like with their next wave. They were like way bigger. The articulation was incredible. So if they can do it with that line, I feel like they can do it with this one for sure.
Yeah, those little Shoto.
I think next week
those little Shotos are perfect for big ass Broly Shoto.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Boog?
Oh no, I was saying next week I'm gonna ship my big pile of loot, so I'll have way more stuff. I'll finally have the Great Ape, Vegeta. What else is on here? I got the America's Ass Captain America.
Hell yeah.
Black Ranger. Yeah. I went ahead and ordered that Batman animated series Bat Cycle, Fabio. So I'll have that next week.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. Definitely worth it. Especially,
I got the Star Wars Black Series Beskar Mando. I do want to get that. Is that Target exclusive? The Mando with the
child.
I think it's Amazon exclusive.
It's Amazon. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get the question of the week and let's get up out of here.
So last week's question of the week was what would be your like dream horror figure or spooky figure, I guess. Rick, you said Bobby Hill, incredible. Mine would be let's see. Mine would be First Form Cell, and we might be getting it because First Form Cell is like some of the scariest shit in Dragon Ball, probably. So,
yeah, that is kind of scary.
Yeah, man. Like the way the manga and like the anime like do that whole arc of him, especially like before they showed him, very like recognizable like horror tropes. And like Toriyama is like a huge fan of like 80s stuff in general, but like it's very clear he's a fan of like aliens and shit like that. So like there's a lot of like aliens tropes that you see when he's introducing Imperfect Cell. So it's pretty tight. I think he's a really great figure, especially for horror stuff. I don't really know what people are saying last week, unfortunately. What about you guys? What would be a great horror figure for you guys?
Man, I need a company to come out with some really good The Thing figures. The Thing is like the original John Carpenter. The Thing is like probably one of my favorite horror movies, and there was a company who was going to do them for a while. I think it might have been like Pop Culture Shock Collectibles. They like teased a 7-inch line, and then nothing came of it. I don't think.
Who
And
would
so
you
no one-
say you want to do that line? Who would be your dream company to do that line?
I mean, I think NECA would probably do it best, and it would work really well for scale too, because they do a lot of like the creature designs on that are like really big and oversized anyway, so it would kind of work if they're like especially big, and obviously like their sculpting and everything would totally kill it. More than anything, like we just want like the Kurt Russell character from that, R.J. McCready. But you know, like if they want to do like all the humans as well, it'd be kind of cool to do like a human plus a creature. So you could do like RJ with like the spider alien spider thing, that like the head spider, or you could do like Keith David's character with like, you know, one of the other creature designs, or like the dog at the beginning. Like, you know, you could they could do a mix of creatures and humans, or they could just do creatures. But yeah, that's definitely a franchise that needs some figure love. I don't think we've gotten anything from McFarlane, like late 90s McFarlane.
We need a line of Baby Herman's Playhouse figures.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah!
now that's
Large Marge.
No,
Let's go.
Not even the Playhouse, but from the movie.
Yeah.
We need a large Marge, baby.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
She needs to come with
Large Marge.
That's it.
She died. She died 10 years ago.
Comes with a
I'm gonna
van.
have to show my daughter those movies.
Yeah, scar her. Sure, go right ahead.
There's still plenty of time to give her emotional memories that she'll never recover from.
Right, exactly.
Stop looking at my bike.
So good. I guess I really didn't think much about this week's question of the week to everybody. But for everybody in the chat, everybody in the chat in the comments, since you're going to be commenting it anyway, I guess this week's question of the week is, what's your favorite reveal from the Tamashii event? And then if you don't have a favorite reveal, what would you like to see Tamashii tackle in their next event for sure? And then before we do wrap ups and plugs, somebody was asking for an October update. We talked about it earlier in the show. It's wrapped. We got all of our entries for the emails organized. A bunch of admins got in on it, and we organized everything. Everything's going a lot smoother this year for sure. And then we're going to be finalizing everything in terms of categories and prizes and whatnot in the coming weeks. And then we'll even do something fun live on the stream, hopefully as well. And then shout out to Brian, Cap Lives. Boog, he was asking if you want to go over November real quick. And do like a quick update or a quick synopsis on what November is all about.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Cap Lives was asking for like a general, just talk about November and let people know what November is all about.
Oh yeah. So we have done November maybe like 3 years now, maybe. I don't know. But November is basically your opportunity to teach the group. It's like show and tell in a way, basically. So you can put up a picture that's inspired by some type of lesson or some type of tidbit you want to give from a comic or from a movie or whatever the case may be, and you will give us some information. So it's whatever you know about whatever it is that you posted, and you'll write a quick little synopsis and give us some information. Like, you know, it could be something as quick as, did you know that Spider-Man first appeared in this issue or whatever, and you know, you do something inspired by that, or you know, any type of trivia, any type of knowledge. You basically telling us what you know in November. Basically.
Absolutely. Basically, just approach every post like you're Dallas James, and I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That man has so much fucking knowledge across comic books and movies and shows.
Yeah, Dallas is the ambassador of November, basically. So.
Yeah.
He is Wikipedia with limbs.
Yeah,
It's unreal. Shout out to Dallas James.
Yeah. Shout out to Dallas. So yeah, I'm looking forward to November too. Definitely looking forward to handing out some very nice prizes for October. And what was I going to say? Oh, the last thing I was going to say is that tomorrow, I believe. Wait, what's today's date?
the 7th.
7, 8. Oh, So not tomorrow, but Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time is your last opportunity to back the Razor Crest. So yeah, anybody who's on the fence, you got like 48 hours basically. So that's me talking to me basically. Okay.
Yeah, and to reiterate, tomorrow is also the last day to pre-order Raccoon for P Bandai as well. And then just another quick blast, if you ever want to be like pinged every time you want like a pre-order, join the A.C.B.A. Discord, assign yourself a role for your favorite company or line, and then somebody in the community, once we have a pre-order, will blast the link in the server, and then we'll ping everybody who has that role. And I know a lot of people in our server, that's become like their number one way of getting notified whenever pre-orders go up. So it's super great.
No doubt.
Hell yeah. So
all right, so
do plugs and we're out of here.
Plug anything? Yeah, no doubt. I don't, like I said, I've got a couple reviews coming in the next 24 hours. Later on this evening, Marvel Legends Kang will be out, and Loki is like 90% done, finishing up the 3-pack and finishing off the Joe Fixit wave. So yeah, just a lot of reviews and stuff coming from me, and then I'll get back to some displays. So I'll be busy on the channel throughout this week. So hang with me there, and I will actually continue doing my little comic posts on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I've been doing like some of my favorite moments from different comics and putting them up, and just trying to get people excited about reading books, and hopefully using that to incorporate some of that stuff into your A.C.B.A. basically. So yeah, that's it for me. Fabio, you got something?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Fobster360. I'm working on getting some photography up. I'm going to try to do some actually this weekend, because I've been buying like a bunch of diodes and stuff, and I just want to put them to use. And, just like get back into the swing of things. I kind of missed October, and I don't know. I've been like feeling that itch lately, so I really like just got to balls up and do it. But other than that, you can follow me here on YouTube. I got lots of fun Mezco related videos and more coming soon as well. So here on YouTube, it's just Fobster. What about you, Pancho? What you got?
Nothing much, basically. I put up a post the other day just thanking everybody, specifically in the community, for welcoming me back. I was gone for a super long time, and I got a lot of really nice messages from a lot of people around the community, not only welcoming me back, but saying how much my content meant to them. So that was like really great to come back to. And I feel like I'm finally like folding myself back into the community. Of course, like doing the podcast helps a lot. So it's super great. I've, when it comes to auras, I shipped out all the back order auras. Everybody that kept their order, I shipped them out. That's been done as of like maybe 2 weeks ago. I put up new waves. I'm halfway through the new wave, and then I'm planning on putting out another wave once that one is done. So maybe towards the end of November or something. A lot of people are getting their auras, and like I'm blasting them in my stories and stuff. A lot of like great photographers are showing what they're doing with the auras, like Groot Photography and like DBZ Forever and stuff like that. They've been posting photos they've done, so it's really great. And then I'm just doing live streams on my Instagram now, and it's fun. That's basically what I'm doing. Follow me on Instagram at Poncheesy. I just do live streams there, and then probably the next step is bringing back Posing Ain't Easy for sure. And I think the next episode is going to be about, coincidentally, since we were talking about it earlier in the show, is I'm going to do an episode about like 3D printing and how that's like revolutionizing the custom action figure game. And even if you're like a casual dude like myself, like I've never customized basically anything I've never customized anything ever. And then I was basically able to make the stupidest fucking
Hell yeah,
custom like Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Out.
I was able to make this, and then I was also able to make a Scooby-Doo also. So like if you're interested, if you're curious how a casual like yourself can get into making custom figures for the low entry price of a affordable 3D printer, keep an eye out for Posing Ain't Easy.
I will. Thank you, Pancho.
That's basically it. That's my plug, baby.
That's amazing.
Boog, you want to take us out? Boog's not even here.
He's muted. He's muted.
It's all good.
Boog, you're muted.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Thanks for. I had muted myself. I had some noise going on here, but thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We will be back next week. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's slated to happen this week in news related, but I do think there's something supposed to be dropping, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications for these videos. Follow A.C.B.A. on Instagram. Come join us in our groups on Facebook, the regular A.C.B.A. group, the Plastic and Paint group, the Grind, and Dial Structure. All right, so links for all of that stuff will be in the description below. And once again, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Peace.
Later, skater.
Bye.